Decision by, well, they wanted it by our March meeting, and so I'm installing them, and now they said, well, they'll give it till April 5th. We have to make our decision by April 5th. We don't have to have the money then, but we have to, you have to obligate her to say you're going to get the money by.
Have you looked at the cost and how much it would cost later to do it, say in a year?
We can't have anybody else do it, but that's what I was just asking. If we get the Hoffman that works with the logo now, the way she designed it, then come back in a year if we've raised the money and go ahead and do the rest of the logo. But you can't just put Hoffman in block letters and then redo it. If it matches the logo now, then add the rest later.
My thought is that when they're going to paint it, you're going to be hanging from that water tower, and I think the expense of having somebody come back later is going to be more expensive. But you know, I didn't look at that option to paint it at a later time either. But
how much is it to paint the bottom? What additional did they agree to spend on painting the bottom?
It was like 32?
32 or
yeah, it was in.
Why that there wasn't a contest for painting the bottom.
No, but that's a maintenance thing.
But can't they come in and paint it later?
Are we kind of all arguing the same point that we should have that logo?
Yes.
We do want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's an idea, yeah.
And they agreed to spend $3,200 extra to paint the bottom, which wasn't in the budget.
Yeah, but like PK just said, what about a vinyl wrap instead of painting?
But the point is the reason you're painting the paint on the bottom is for maintenance purpose, that you're not going to have to paint it as for maintenance over the term of the water tower. Otherwise, in 10 years, we're going to have to paint that bottom, and we're to save $3,700 right now instead of painting it in 10 years, or it looking terrible within 5 years. We did not think it was going to cost this kind of money, so $10,000 is a lot of extra money.
Especially when you have a whole street relying on that money for maintenance.
What?
Make that motion.
Hold on a second. Pat, is it the cost of the paint? Why is it that much more to paint the bottom of it than the white? If you're already painting, you're painting, aren't you?
It's the color of the paint. It's the color.
That color costs $3,200 more dollars?
37. It was $37.50, I think it was. You know, they've got you one way or another. You can't, you know.
You see past me.
Have you contacted any other company got a bid?
Yeah.
But we're contracted.
We can't get it.
We'd
right
get
now,
sued.
Yeah. We could do it maybe next year after the water tower is done, but we can't. Then you'd have to make sure they had a certificate of insurance and everything with it. And,